Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Also, why is the chatbots be? There we go.
All right. Welcome back to another session of Fate, Pride of the World. This will likely be the final one in Switzerland. Um,
Yay! Who did that?
so, Combi, would you like to give a brief summary of last session?
Hmm?
I think we should have Combi and then Ash because it's very different situations.
Uh, on my side, I got to tame a horse so we can get the fuck out of here. Out of Switzerland. We have been for the past how long?
It's been 4 days in game.
And how many times?
You're cutting out a little bit there,
What's it?
Combi.
This is
How many months?
it's been 4 days in game. We've online
4 days too
streaming.
long.
Yeah, online streaming. This is our 12th stream. We did a couple streams beforehand that didn't make it to being on air. Uh,
I would say this is close to our 15th stream in total. The other streams didn't quite. We were still learning how to record.
yeah. So,
In any case, we are stuck here. We can finally get out. With horses. I love horses.
Yay, horses!
was that
Horses.
all that happened, Combat?
We also met someone. Uh,
Three
that
someones.
someone. Yes, three someones.
And Marcus met a
We.
different someone.
Yeah.
Really?
If
I
I
thought
remember
you meant
correctly,
four. Actually, technically, you came across five
Oh,
someones.
yeah, the lady.
the lady, she's mysterious. I don't know her. She's not an enemy though, which is very nice. She came up, told us to fuck off, and we did from her way. Well, we did fuck off from the village. There were demons that told us to fuck off. We did not fuck off. We whipped their ass, and then we saved someone. That was nice.
I mean, technically, you're still in the process of saving him, but yeah.
He will be saved. He will be saved.
We did save him, right? We are going to
Right?
save him because apparently we could have saved Daryl too, and that wasn't an option. So I'm pretty confident if we try hard enough, we can save Clarence.
What do
Yes.
you mean Daryl wasn't an option? Daryl was very much an option. You just didn't.
I know. And the worst part of it was I was in control of Ari, so like that wasn't even a 1/4 decision. That was like half of the decision making of the entire team.
We
I
also got
killed
cool loot.
him.
So, what about the town?
Oh, the
It's on
town.
fire.
Town's
It's on
dead.
fire. Everyone's dead.
The
I
roof.
think
The
a
roof.
good amount of people are dead.
The roof is on fire. And so are the people. It's not pretty.
There's a pile of dead bodies in the middle of the town. I don't like that dead pile. Uh, Herm. Well, we know the tabletop group was evil. So that's that.
Well, they were specifically after Sylvone.
Yeah.
I don't know what Sylvone is unless he has a thing for like combi, but like or
Fuck you.
flicker. But like other than that, I don't know what Sylvone is technically.
Lavome suddenly goes into one of the meta demons, and he's like, Don't worry, my darling Flicker. In truth, it's
Die.
not even you that I'm after. It's your player. Flicker's in universe like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Um,
Gay.
that's about the gist of it. You guys made it to the museum.
Okay.
You finished the process of capturing Svan, the mayor, who was the necromancer. You discovered some paperwork tying him back to some of the American mafia families uh, and some other underground families across the world.
Hmm.
You came back to the town to discover that nightmare. Uh, Griselda, Hans, and Jorgen came out, and after you heard some screaming out of the one house, turns out that they were fiends in the service of Beltrix, the who was apparently the one that decimated that entire town. You fought them off and found Clarence where he had been tied up and tortured, and we're in the process of Hope and Ari were in the process of trying to take care of him while Flicker manage to do his stuff taking care of the horse, getting it calmed down. And that horse has been like the biggest archfiend censor out of the whole town.
It is my horse.
um, and that's everything that happened on that end. However, Ash,
Back at the museum, somebody stayed with the NPCs, and now they're all dead.
Oh.
no further elaboration on that.
That is all.
That's all. nothing, nothing noteworthy about a chainsaw building.
Button chainsaw. It was a great sword with clockwork gears. This homunculus that Marcus wouldn't recognize completely slashed through the front door,
And I think,
burning and withering it.
yeah, I think I know who that guy is. As the player, not as the character.
And then proceeded to completely ignore Marcus and everybody else and the concept of walls as he decided that the walls weren't enough to stop him, so he just
Ow!
destroys the walls on his way
Owie.
through.
Fucking stop.
No.
Oh.
I, I don't think he was talking to you. That sounded like a cat's.
I'm being attacked.
Quite
The cat.
literally and figuratively. Marcus sure felt attacked.
yeah. Well, basically, hey, I was nice. I did give you guys a chance by having you roll initiative. It's just, it wasn't enough. And with a final burst, Marcus, as he fades from consciousness, catches the blurry image of black and red and all that entails with that, and felt the museum collapsing down on top of him. And with that, we're going to pick up. Hope, you were last in the room with Clarence at the top of the house. Ari, you were at the bottom, and you were looking for uh, a fireplace or something, and I told you there was a fireplace, and in it you can see coals of where a fire was, but it's mostly began to smolder out. But there are the remnants of where a fire once was. It's still generating heat, but there's not a lot of heat from it. Uh, there's no wood inside the fireplace, just the coals from where they had wood in there before everything went down. And this is the one house in your little exploration that you notice was still intact. Everything else was destroyed. And with that, Hope and Ari.
I gotta check something real quick. Yeah, I'm almost dead. And all my
So,
spell slots are gone.
yeah, Hope was trying to figure out how to warm up this bowl of water in order to use it to clean off Clarence. Ari, what are you doing?
Um, I guess I'll just search around the house for anything else. Like we said, already had warm blankets. You said,
Yeah, you already had,
or
you could already find warm blankets for them.
You could try to start a fire. I mean, there's plenty all around us.
don't I have a fire starter in my? No, I don't think I have anything that could to start a fire.
Um,
I can make a candle. Wait, can I light it? I have a lantern. I'm gonna attempt to start a fire.
you would see stuff around the fireplace where they would uh, have stuff to start a fire. The question I'm
I'm
asking
gonna
is
start.
what are you using as fuel?
What am I gonna use as fuel? Probably the. I have some oil from a flask.
Well, not like fuel as in gas or whatever. Uh, like I said before, there's no more wood in it. It's burnt down into a coals. You got the red coals at the bottom where the used to be wood on fire. Now it's just coals.
No. Is there any clothing that I can like use to burn
I mean,
around?
yeah, I could say if you go in the closets, whatever, you can definitely find clothing and stuff. The problem is, clothing will burn rather quickly.
Clothing will burn rather quickly.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um, hmm. I mean, do I not have anything in my inventory that I could? I have water skin that I could burn. No. Candles?
So the wax on the candle wouldn't necessarily burn, it would melt.
You just melt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just look around the house to see if there's anything that I could find that'll. Or can I go outside the house and search for wood?
You could
Okay, I'll do that.
roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
With that, I want to say you are going to notice. Obviously, you've got all these houses and buildings that are broken down, but you are going to notice throughout places, there's going to be uh, bits of scattered wood from the destruction of it, and then a couple of logs underneath a small shelter near the house.
Okay, I'll go ahead and pick up those wood and or the wood that I could salvage that's not or wood that's dry and bring it in.
Okay. And now, while you're doing that, Hope,
Yeah.
you and Clarence up top, you've had Clarence beg you to wherever you go, take him with you.
We don't know if it's safe, Clarence. For all we know, there could be more fiends in the village. I don't want to put you in harm's way. But we will be right back.
You see him kind of close his eyes as he kind of wraps himself up in one of the blankets that Ari brought.
I know it doesn't.
Shake.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's it. You see him kind of shivering underneath the blanket. Promise me when you leave this place, you'll take me with you.
Yes, I promise. I promise. As a child of God. And I promise you, I will get you out of here.
As you say that, you see a look. It's a mixture of sorrow and anger on his face.
Is there something the matter, Clarence?
Out of God. What God would allow this?
I don't know. I faced myself with that question many times. Even now, I have to wonder what his plan is. But I know I have to believe it's for the right reasons. Because if I don't, then there would be nothing but agony for me. So you have to hope. Even if it isn't through God, you have to hope that there is a brighter future. Because otherwise there wouldn't be a point in living.
You see some tears form up in his eyes, and he just kind of looks away and further covers himself with the blanket.
It may not seem like it now, but once upon a time, I was in a helpless situation. And I thought there was no way it could ever get better. But I found someone who helped me get stronger, I know things will get better. It isn't just faith that leads me to believe this, but experience as well. So, if I promise to get you out of here, will you promise something else for me?
What?
You promise you'll keep trying, even if the future seems grimmer and grimmer? I know that deep down you're a fighter, otherwise you wouldn't still be here. And she reaches out to hold his hand gently.
He doesn't pull back, but you see him kind of squint his eyes at this point, and you can tell he's almost lost inside of his head, lost in thought, focused real hard on thinking about something.
I'll try to do what I can. But a big part of this is up to you to push through this. I'm gonna check on Ari, see if she's got a fire going. Are you gonna be alright here just for a little bit? I'll come right back before I leave the house.
Promise.
Promise. And with that,
Yep.
she stands up and starts walking downstairs to check on Ari.
By this point, you'll see that Ari has indeed gotten a fire started. It's not the most magnificent fire in the world, but it is a fire. And you see her have one of those blowers, the old fireplace fans where you squeeze them, blowing on it at the bottom of it to beef up the flames.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna assume I'm an expert fire starter at this point. Can I tell how if the flame's gonna last a little bit? It's not
That
that I
seems.
doubt Jade. It's just
You mean Ari?
Ari, both. She
Uh,
needed
Okay,
another
I
one.
won't take offense if you doubt me.
the I mean, like I said, it's not the greatest fire in the world, but it is building up, and there is a fire there.
Oh, that's great. Ari, this is a very good fire. Did you find everything okay?
Yeah, I salvaged what I could. Thank you. How's Clarence doing?
Not well, but considering the circumstances, if he was doing well, I would be suspicious.
Flicker,
Well,
Oh,
Flicker. Sorry to cut you off. Around this time, Flicker, the horse has calmed down enough that you can attach uh, the
Harness?
wagon.
Oh,
You see,
then I
like
was.
okay. Continue on.
we're gonna try to bring Clarence with us. Well, not try. I know he'll come with us. I want to bring him back to London. With everything he's seen, I'm not sure if it'd be safe to leave him be. He's seen the magic, too. I'm hoping that at least Deanne will find a place for him. I want to make sure he's
Oh.
okay. I don't know why. I just.
The least we can do is try for him.
Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to ask. Are you. Out of curiosity, Ari, are you afraid of her?
Of Dan?
Yes.
I don't know if afraid would be the right word. Still skeptical and cautious would be more like it.
I could just feel her power just from talking to her, and that was before I saw what she had done to your friends and family, I suppose you would call them. I wouldn't begin to
Well,
understand what else you would call them.
Yeah, I suppose. But that's the reason why I remain skeptical. Because it's not necessarily like I can't fully trust her just yet.
Do you resent me?
Mm, I don't resent you. Grown to take a liking to you. The bard, however, keeps cracking jokes. So that's a different story.
Yeah.
I
Get better
feel like we've
henchmen.
grown closer. Sure, Bart, you're not part of this.
Yes.
But
Well,
throughout our travels, I feel like we've grown. So
yes.
I'll just leave it at that.
And Marcus is pretty strong. He's very capable. I'm sure nothing's bad happened over at the museum. I'm trying to say with a straight face. I'm sure he's quite capable. I don't even have to worry about him. I'm sure he's fine. I can't say it with a straight face. Okay, back to the roleplay. Um, yeah. Well, I'm gonna check on Clarence with real quick. There's a bowl of water up there. If I pass it off to you, will you be able to warm it up and then bring it back up? I'm gonna try to clean off his wounds.
Yes, I'll be able to do that.
Okay. So Hope starts heading back upstairs. Grabs
okay.
the water bowl. I don't know if Ari comes with. If she does, Hope just passes it to her. If not, I guess Hope goes back downstairs real quick and then hands it to her. Whichever. Whichever.
Flicker. Around this time, I say you'd have the horse hooked up to the wagon.
Let's go to my friends. He just like tugs at the horse. Come on, let's go, let's go.
So we're friends now. See, Ari? We're friends.
Define friend.
Barney May! Person that I would not trust my back with unless there's two other people watching her.
I suppose for the meantime.
Also, whoopsie!
So you come over to the house.
Oblivious.
Wee.
Hey, I got the horse!
Flicker, hello.
I named him Dave.
Did he not already have a name?
I don't know.
Well, it sounds like a lovely name. Hello, Dave.
I would have preferred Clip Clop.
Roll a D100.
Me?
Yes.
Oh no. 32! I don't know if that's good.
All right, continue on.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
He's Dave now.
I was going to make the joke about as you look out at the horse, you notice it's a female.
Fifty 50.
So I had him roll the D100, and if it was going to be a 50 or above, I was going to have it be a female.
It's still a male. We'll name
It's
Still
him.
Dave's name now.
Guys, the best option is Dave the Clip Clop. We'll just make it one big name.
Dave.
The
Clip
Clip
clop.
Clop.
Okay. I'll call him Dave. You call him Clip Clop. Deal? Deal.
Dave the Clip Clop.
And we'll see who responds better, or who gets responded to better.
Now that is a dice roll I can't wait to see.
Oh. Anyways,
Flicker.
what's going on?
Flicker, did you see anyone else while you were at the stables? Someone
No.
living?
Unfortunately, no. There was only the horse.
Did we
And that's
check
the
every
horse.
house?
No. Do you want to?
I think we should. Let me tend to Clarence real quick. Make sure he's okay. And then we'll go searching real quick. If we can't
He
find
merely
anybody
nods.
else, we'll take Clarence with us to the museum. And then we'll get Marcus, Viola, and Lisa.
I sure hope nothing bad happened to them.
I'm pretty sure
and
nothing
Spawn.
bad happened.
And Spawn, you got to bring him with you too.
Well, he's not a person. Not in Hope's book. He is a warlock, and warlocks are meant to have their heads chopped off.
Necromancer.
Even more the reason.
Anyways, we're searching time.
Alright, so I guess we should probably. Do you guys want to divide up or go together?
Dividing up sounds like a pretty good idea, considering I don't have time left. Probably. Cover ground. It's faster that way. Very faster.
Alright, me and,
Well, I think you should stay with Clarence since he's grown quite attached to you.
well, alright, if you're comfortable with that. I guess the left half of the village can go with Flicker can look for, and the right half of the village can be left up to Ari. And I expanded the map just for. And I'll stay with Clarence.
All right. Well, Flicker and Ari roll me investigation checks.
Alright. Put it up. Do skills. Investigation, where are you? Go, my +1. Become a fit.
As you guys are combing the villages or the village, every house you come across, the one house, Ari, where you guys played the tabletop game, the magical fantasy adventure game with Clarence and Griselda and that, you can see like it's missing a wall, and you can see that there's nobody in there very clearly. But the rest of the houses are completely collapsed, and most of them are still smoldering. You don't hear the sounds of anybody else.
Oh, check for weapons and items. Potions that didn't burn.
Kleptomaniac.
Yes. I will not deny it. It's not like anybody else is going to use them. I'm resourceful. That's why I've always put proficiency in survival.
Unfortunately, Flicker, as you come through, you notice the shops, all the shops, they are completely collapsed. You couldn't even make your way in there to where any of the items were.
You did this on
Enough.
purpose, Ansu.
I made them roll for it.
And
You couldn't let us have an
Yeah.
extra potion.
well,
I'm
I'm not the
kidding,
one that
Chad. I'm
rolled this.
heckling him. I'm
I'm not
just
the one that
heckling
rolled
him.
a 4 and a 6. So, all right. But yeah, you're not finding anything that, even if there was some form of living person in one of these buildings, these houses, you wouldn't even imagine where they would be because you would have to completely spend the better part of a day removing the house just to look and see. These houses are collapsed that badly.
that ain't good.
Hi, everyone.
So, do you just stand out there in the middle of the snow looking at these houses, or what are we doing?
I'll
Going
make my way
Parents.
back.
They're dead.
Alright. Also, we got an ad
I'm gonna-
coming in 5 minutes that cannot be snoozed.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna see if I
Unfortunate.
can meet up with Flicker before
What?
we get back to the house.
Okay.
Congrats! You signed me. Now what?
All right. So I'm not able to find anything at the houses, but I'm realizing we left Marcus by himself over there with Viola and Lisa. Should one of us go and check up on them?
I would recommend, as the Hope and Spirit mentally is saying, I think it would be better if we all went together. Because
I
I don't think
channeling
you're
my-
coming back. I'm channeling my mental plan.
You're not there.
Mentally, I am always with them. I'm like the Lion King. I am always with you.
Why split up?
So I had this mental thought. Marcus split up is the only option. I had this mental thought. Like in Pokemon, Ash plays the Farfetch to cover the untold story that was going to be part of the story, but Farfetch went ahead and did it about the Pokemon that might not necessarily appreciate being caught in that one. And in this one, Ash is like, oh, I'm staying behind with Viola and them. And my thought at the time is Marcus has this uncanny knack for discovering hidden scenes and content in my games.
It was not my choice to be the one to stay. The party forced me into it. I just wanted someone to stay.
We're gonna go back and make a clip off of the YouTube video of it. Of Marcus like, no, I want to stay.
Oh boy.
I mean, really, is there a reason to split up at this point? Because, like, the town's
No.
dead. There's no reason to come back. We probably can't even get our stuff at the inn anymore if we even left anything there.
What do you think, Bard?
We go with the
Hope
group.
says mentally. Woo.
I think
Alright,
going alone
did
is a
you-
bad idea.
Fair enough. Did you at least check the inn, Bard?
Yes. It's collapsed.
It's collapsed. A thorough check.
Are you, from you can plainly see from even from Clarence's house, because the inn is literally that building right to the left of it. You can plainly see that it was collapsed completely to the ground.
So no food. Alright, let's make our way back.
Mm-hmm.
Right to the left. Well, which is it?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? Flicker's doing a BRB. We're going to have an ad in a little bit. Let's do a BRB for the whole channel.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
All right.
You're welcome.
Okay, sorry. I unmuted him too early. Ignore that chat.
Nah, that's cool.
All they got was the thank you, Jade.
Oh. Yeah. So, context on that. Kombai dealt 17 points of emotional damage to Suzuma.
Emotional damage.
All
Throw
right.
the cat.
Okay,
Throw
off
the
to the
cat.
museum.
You guys are. So, you guys are gathering. It doesn't take much to gather Clarence. He's ready to go.
Is he naked?
No, he's
Okay.
not naked.
Good.
His clothes are torn. He's got rips and tears in them, but
Okay,
he's
I
not
was
naked.
hoping he wasn't naked. I was afraid to ask. But like, if he's going out in the cold, and he's naked, that's not a good thing.
Did
Yes.
kill someone.
Yeah, it could kill him, and I just patched him up.
Okay, so you
Fine.
guys are heading off to the museum.
Yep. Let's get this over with. Marcus, we're home.
All right. So, as you guys make it to the museum, you can kind of see Clarence looking around, and each of you are able to notice as well. Uh, First thing you notice is the air itself. Like normally, whenever you cast spells, you draw energy in from the ode out in the ether of the air. And at this point in time, you know that the magical energy that's in the air itself and around the planet has been dwindling over the centuries. And it's to the point that you can sense it if you concentrate on it, but there's no need to concentrate on this. It is that dense. There seems to be magical energy that densely packed into the atmosphere itself, right where you're at. So much as though that each of you with spell slots, please regain one first level spell slot.
You're being nice.
Everyone?
What are you doing? There we go.
All right. And then as you come across to where the museum is, the town itself seemed to be a nightmare. The museum is completely collapsed, exactly the same way that all the buildings in the house in the town were. On the outside of the museum, sitting up, you can see Marcus, Viola, and Lisa set up against one of the walls that hadn't completely collapsed of the museum. Looking around, you can see trees, some of the trees completely sliced cleanly. And in other trees, you can see the same pattern of bits of decay with burn marks across the trees themselves. You're able to see a lot of hoof prints in the snow. And you can also see thin lines going through the snow, lines that mimic the wagon that you're on, only the wheels seem to be heavier. And you can even see some parts of like where they skidded, and instead of a straight line, you can tell like whatever it was had drifted as it was turning. You can see some of the hoof prints. One set in particular there is a total of 3 sets of hoof prints. 2 that goes with the wheel marks. And then there is another set of hoof prints that are much larger. Scattered throughout the area. You can see certain areas of the places, some of the trees that weren't sliced or burnt. Almost looks like parts of them had exploded. As if something blasted through the tree and it had splintered into pieces at that spot. And that is what you're able to tell of the surrounding area.
I blanked out. Is there another trail of the wagon and wheels, or just ours?
This is. There's no trails of anything leading away. It's almost all centered there in that area. And as you're looking around, it's almost like everything just disappeared.
Marcus! Lisa! Viola!
They do not respond.
Hurry the horse up, Flicker!
I'm coming. Horse.
I imagine we get there and
You make it to their 3 bodies. You are able to see that all 3 of them are breathing.
I check around for
However,
the necromancer. Oh, sorry.
However, on Viola, there is this like almost black scorched. Well, you think it's scorched at first, but it looks more like soot from something having been burned away over on the top, on the front of her dress. And it seems to be expanded out across this one centered spot that is roughly, it's a little smaller than what your fist would be. And
Ari's fist or a normal fist?
your fist.
Okay. So it's bigger than Ari's fist.
It would probably be about the size of Ari's fist.
Okay.
And it's got kind of a rough shape to it. But other than that, you notice like the suit itself will almost falls completely off if you touch it. Other than that, you do tell that the 3 of them are all breathing.
I look around for the necromancer.
You see no signs of him.
Did he do this? Did he wake up and do this? No, that can't be right. Was it the lady? In the mask? Can I do? Oh, what do I want to do?
You see Clarence walking around.
Clarence, stay with the wagon!
You see him grab a couple pieces of wood there. And you see him say a chant as he points his hand at the wood. And some flames come out. and catches the wood on fire. And then you see him look at his hand and look back at the fire, and almost a look of shock on his face.
Clarence? I didn't know you could use magic.
Yeah. My family had originally come from America with the mayor. After the mayor had reached out and contacted my parents, and they knew each other back in America, and they decided to come here. But I've never been able to cast magic as advanced as that before.
They say
I've only,
sometimes.
I've only ever been able to cast the most basic of spells. I've never. I hadn't even had a chance to build up enough mana to ever cast something like that before. But this place, whatever happened here, it was almost like there was an explosion of mana.
Yes, I've noticed. Alright. I think I have enough magic in me to do one cure wound. Ari, Flicker, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. Or I'm feeling fine.
Yeah.
Wish I would have known that he could cast fire.
Well,
Fire's
Is
nice.
Ari a little bitter that she had to make her own fire?
Yes, Ari's a little bitter.
well, he just got done explaining that that is his first time ever being able to use that spell.
And I have a feeling it has to do with the atmosphere.
Yes.
I know Flicker has a healing spell.
And it was so easy with all this wood around.
But Ari, do you have any healing spells?
You're a swashbuckler.
I'm
Ari
a rogue. I can't heal.
Ari doesn't use magic.
Oh.
Hey, Ari, I'm taking off your bardic inspiration, by the way.
Aw.
It's been hours since you received it. You can see the sun start to come up.
I don't feel inspired anymore because I saw somebody else spark some fire. It took me so long just to get my own.
Unfortunate. Just get better fire.
I'm trying, okay?
So there's 3 of them. Flicker, how many times can you heal?
1.
Alright, so we gotta choose who to heal.
Well, who do you want to heal?
Probably Lisa. Definitely. And maybe Marcus. But Viola would be a good choice too. I think.
Don't we have to take
I
Lisa?
have one healing potion. Does that help?
Yes.
Can they drink it? Vicious mockery.
Mockery is a heal, right?
I will say that you know that Lisa, Viola, and Marcus, you've been with them enough. You know all 3 of them has healing abilities, healing spells.
Oh, I thought they used them all. That was my thing.
We could probably heal either Lisa or Viola and ask them to heal each other.
Yes. Okay. So I'll heal Viola and you heal Lisa. Sound good, Flicker?
Okay. Go, gadget D4.
Are you targeting them?
No. Hold on. More
Uh,
Oh,
map.
oh,
I need map.
I was gonna say you could target them from the combat tracker, but
I'm trying to do that.
Map. Yes.
so Flicker, you're doing Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Why did Viola say dead?
That's why I can't target Viola.
Oh.
I got them targeted for you.
Okay. Oh shoot!
Hey?
Sorry. Can you retarget me?
You're targeting.
No, I'm not. I cleared it by accident.
Here, let me clear it, and then there, you're
Okay.
targeting.
Alright. Cure wounds. Alrighty.
All right, Flicker,
Yay!
roll whatever you're using to heal, Flicker.
Roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Do. Give me the thing, please. Yes.
Well,
Viola, Lisa, wake up. Wake up.
Wake up, the boogeyman's coming!
Wake up,
Oh,
everyone's dead.
what
Well,
the
not
hell
everyone.
was that?
What do you mean? It's just Clarence. That's rude to refer to him as that.
What?
I was making a Shrek joke. I'm sorry. We're gonna roleplay again.
Both of them. You see them kind of coughing as they both look over at Marcus.
We used the rest of our magic to heal you two. We're hoping that you still have some magic left to maybe heal Marcus.
Viola is going to reach out her hand very weakly and touch Marcus. And
Marcus! You're waking up whether you like it or not.
Marcus,
5
she
more minutes.
she got a 1. She rolled a 1. So yeah, very weakly reaches out, and you see, even though all the excessive magic in the atmosphere itself, you can see the magic kind of sputtering just from her own weakness as she channels it into Marcus. Marcus, you are now conscious.
Ow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would need, good friend.
Okay, all three of you are okay for now. We're gonna try to get you in the wagon. Do you think you can stand? Ash? Or Marcus? Can't hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
he's,
Can you stand?
he just got revived. Give him a moment.
You know that feeling, don't you?
You see Viola. That person. I swear I've seen him before.
Was it a woman in a mask and a scythe?
No. Marcus, you are able to stand. No. It was a homunculus.
A homunculus.
It did. It kept swinging its sword, and it would do white fire and necrotic.
Why did no? That's not who I wanted to do that. You are who I wanted to do that.
Ad break ends in a minute and a half.
We're doing D&D. I can't remember his name. I remember he used to be around Lord Mordecai Trembelio a lot over at the clock tower.
Where is Vaughn?
So what?
Where's Savon? Is that his name? No, not Salone, but like Svan.
Svan.
Svan, yes. The necromancer.
I didn't get a clear view of him coming through, but all I know is it's hard to remember.
I believe he's obliterated.
Obliterated?
Bro's gone.
I'm sorry. Obliterated. So it's hard to believe. We were in town. We tried to. When we were fetching the horse and cart, we found the village in ruins. Everyone but Clarence died. All the houses were destroyed. But that wasn't even the worst part of it. It turned out that there were 3 fiends there. I forgot their names.
Griselda, Jorgen, and Hans
Yes,
were they didn't give you their fiend names. That was the names that they were going by inside the village.
Griselda, Jorgen, and Hans. They were all fiends. They said they were trying to keep an eye on Slavone. What is going on here?
I'm sorry, who's Slavone?
Oh.
Slavone was a demon that we encountered when we were looking for Lisa. Well,
She's going to look at Lisa. Lisa is going to shrug her shoulders and look confused.
I don't think Sylvain's here anymore. And we got Flicker and Ari managed to get rid of the fiends. I didn't really do anything. I insulted them.
Keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. Flicker obliterated one couple. Ari decimated.
I obliterate people.
Yes. Okay, back. I'm sorry, I keep getting off track. They were fiends, and Slavone, apparently he was an archfiend. Also, it seems like he's gone along with the perpetrators. And what's worse, Spawn seems to be gone. And Hope gestures to Clarence.
As you say archfiend, you see both Lisa and Viola's eyes grow completely wide.
He seemed to be interested in the four of us, specifically Flicker. But I don't know. There's not enough detail to explain what's going on.
Oh, as you're saying this and you're seeing Lisa's reaction, you specifically remember that whenever you first came face to face with Savon, Lisa was the one that snapped you out of it and had made a comment about that creature and was shooting at it, and that's what snapped all of you out of your nightmares.
Lisa, you remember that creature you shot at, right?
She's going to look at you, look at Viola, and then look at you, eyes still wide, and shake her head and shrug her shoulders.
You remember when we were in that trance? That creature that happened to be there. I know he was there. We all saw him there. It couldn't have just been a mirage.
Lisa looks at you. She says, I don't I don't remember anything about a weird creature like that.
We need to get back to London. We have to report this to Deanne. I hope you two know the way out of here. Can you walk to the wagon by yourselves, or do you need our assistance?
Viola's going to cough up. She said, to the southeast of this town, there was a place called Seedorf. That was supposed to be
We're not getting back to Switzerland, Marcus. You're insane. You got a concussion.
So
Marcus, we are in Switzerland.
there was a place called Seedorf that was supposed to be a meetup for me and Daryl. That's where we were supposed to go in order to exchange messages with the clock tower.
Oh.
She's going to pull out a map. And Hope, you're going to be there. Ari and Flicker, you noticed during this time that Clarence is over by the fire warming up, and you see him every so often touch his head like he's got this headache. And it's like he's deep in thought, but somewhat confused.
Clarence?
Yeah.
We're gonna start heading off to Seedorf. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I was just thinking about Griselda and the others. The whole time, they kept asking me, where is Jovi? Where is Jovi? And I kept trying to tell them, I don't know a Jovi.
Oh shit!
Hmm. Well, don't worry about it. It's all in the past now. Actually, you know what? Hope's gonna do a medicine check on Marcus to see if he has a concussion.
Roll a medicine check.
We almost landed on that one.
Oddly enough, his head seems to be the one place that doesn't seem to be smashed.
He definitely has one. Don't let the jam lie. Okay, I guess I'm rerolling. Oh, it was worse.
If the player wants to have a concussion, I'll let the player have a concussion.
Okay.
I think it's only fair a building fell on us.
Okay. I'm actually gonna look up something. Yeah, you're like 50 years into the future, buddy. So Hope has no idea who this Jovi or Bon is.
All right. So you guys get in the wagon and start heading out.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know what the others are doing.
I'm tending to Horsey. I'm tending to Dave.
The clip clop.
All right. So
Can
you
we
guys.
clip Dave?
Flip clop.
So
Dave.
you guys
Dave to
are
clip clop.
heading. You guys are heading down a. It's not a very well worn out route. Not heavily trafficked, but there is like a way to take your wagon through and it not be specifically off road to make it down to where Seedorf is. Flicker, who's driving?
Me.
Okay. Roll me animal handling.
Okay.
Well, roll it with advantage.
Marcus lays fast down, hugging the floor of the wagon in a futile attempt to keep still.
We.
All right. That you make moderate time with that roll. It takes you all of 2 days to start heading that direction. And by 2 days, I mean you finish out the rest of this day, and then tomorrow night is when you're making it to Seedorf.
So I guess we get there, it's nighttime. Unless anybody wants to sing along the way. Which I don't know. We're still here, Flicker.
When you're on the second day, I am actually going to do 2 long rests for the party.
Yay.
Well, we'll start off with one. On the second day, as you're passing through, You hear some commotion on the road there, and you see first you see a couple of baby bears, and then immediately behind them, tell what would be like the mother and father bear.
Oh no, the baby bears is the big papa bear that was there before. We
The
fought
whole
his. Yep.
the whole family's there,
Yeah, we killed their
and
dad. Again.
no, these are regular bears. I mean, their dad's with them.
Oh, okay. I thought you said their mom. No
Their
silent prayer for the bro.
whole their mom and dad. I said both of them.
Okay. My bad.
You pause the wagon for a brief moment, Flicker, as they come across what passes for the road towards Seedorf. You see the baby bears come barreling through. You see the um, rolling playfully with each other. You see the dad bear, the papa bear, still keeping an eye on them, but passing through. You see the mother bear stop in the middle of the road, stares at the wagon, lets off a few sniffs, looks at you for a couple of seconds, lets out a small, not a roar, but almost a bellow, almost like a sense of gratitude for leaving them be as they continue passing on. And as the sun starts to set, you start coming across the town of Seedorf. And I did it my way.
Meanwhile, no one's paying attention to Marcus as he's just in agony.
All right. So I'm going to give the second long rest now. Flicker, I
Yes.
need you to roll me 2d4.
Okay. 6.
All right. I don't know why that, because that is supposed to recharge your.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the longbow, but for whatever reason, your longbow is like, whatever, I'm just going to recharge myself fully.
Probably rolled a d4 by itself on long rest.
No, it didn't roll the d4, it just completely healed, completely recharged there.
Strange.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right. I fixed it. Every time I see that song now, I always think of like the ending, TFS ending for Cell when Goku or Gohan blasts him the final time. Anyway, as you make it into the town, you come across, you make it to a stable where you have to stable the horses. People are giving glances at your group for a first little bit. No one says anything to you as you pass through the town and you're following Viola. You make it to this hotel. Uh, the hotel itself, like, you've seen fancier hotels in London, but this isn't London. So this would be what you would suppose would pass for a fancy hotel here. And Viola leads you in there, and you see her stop at the desk as the rest of you kind of wait over by the lobby. And she'll be in a conversation with the person at the desk. Marcus, it's been 2 days, so I don't think you're sick anymore.
We're not bad.
Yeah.
I think we call that trauma, not sickness.
Uh, but you see her talking to him, and he, there's almost like a questionable look on his face at first, and then you see him hold up a finger, signaling to hold on a minute, and you see him come back out, and he has this folded up paper in his hand, and you see him hand it to Viola. You see Viola open up the paper,
Hmm.
and she's reading it, and she kind of bites her bottom lip as she folds up the paper, and you see her tuck it inside of her dress. And you see her talking to the guy as he writes something down, and she slips a coin over to him, and he takes off with that letter. And then she comes back. She has a kind of an odd look, a little bit of disbelief, shock on her face. And but she comes back and she says, "Well, I've got us all rooms for the night. There's a pilot tomorrow morning. He's going to fly you out to Seelisberg. And then from there, there'll be someone to pick you up from the clock tower itself."
Will you be okay?
Yeah, I just received some information as for my next assignment.
I see. And Lisa, what about you?
Well, to be honest, I was never really supposed to operate outside of the States, anyways. So at this point, my job's kind of gone.
And what about Clarence? Should we take him with us?
Um, I would. Viola picks up. I would. Uh, he is a mage after all, and there is the chance that the clock tower might take him in if he chooses to join that faction.
What do you say, Clarence?
And he looks around. I've been doing a lot of thinking about what you said before at the house. My parents wouldn't want me to give up either. See tears start to swell in his eyes. And I owe it to them. To the whole village. Even if I have to join the clock tower to do it. I want to progress my magic. I want to become a proper mage. And I want to use my magic to help others in need. Become a medical mage of sorts.
I think that's a good
Or
idea. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm terrible at this role playing.
or something to see to it that something like what happened to my family and the rest of the village never happens again. Something that or even if it does, if I can bring out any survivors that I can. So yeah, I'll join the clock tower for now.
Who knows? We'll probably end up teaming up sometime later in the future. If you do well.
Honestly, I doubt it. I'm not ready to go on a mission like the way you guys go.
In all fairness, I don't think any of us were ready to go on this particular mission. But I understand. Well, I suppose that's... Well, I'm going to tuck in. When do we meet up in Sealsburg? In the morning? Like,
So,
the pilot, basically. When do we meet up with the pilot? I'm trying to think.
the Viola speaks up. The plane is set to take off about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's not far from here. So it shouldn't take you long to get to it.
That's good. What time is it now?
You look around, and for the first time in a very long time, you see a clock.
The first time in a very long time we see the time.
I mean, technically, yeah, because there was only one clock on the side of the inn in Tellus.
The clock turns backwards.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw. No, I'm joking.
Uh-oh.
No, the clock. And as you can see, right now, given everything that's happened, it is currently
Okay, so we got some time before we have to turn in.
Let's make money.
Well, That is one way to put about it, but yeah, I suppose Seedorf is a pretty small town, or is it moderate?
It's moderate.
Okay. Well,
It's not the largest.
gamble. You really want to gamble after everything that's happened?
Yes,
Is there a gambling?
all the gambles.
Is there a gambling station?
You'll have to roll me an investigation to find one.
I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Hope doesn't gamble. That's. I'm gonna go and do my alms.
Marcus, you wandered the town for about an hour, but unfortunately, you're not able to find an open place of gambling. So, what are the rest of you doing for the next hour while he does that?
I'm gonna do the alms.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, look at that. Persuasion is -2 charisma.
That once they per.
Ha
Oh, nice.
ha! Sorry, that was loud.
Not as loud as Zanzu half the time. You're fine.
Okay, good.
But it's
But I made money. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me pull up this table here. Flicker, what are you doing?
I don't know, waiting, I guess. I don't really have anything to do.
You can play music to get money.
I'll do that then.
Roll me performance.
It's time to fuck it up again, guys. Watch this, that one, please. Oh,
Oh!
wow.
You rocked it out. Even before rock was invented.
It's all rock.
Hope you find that this area that you're preaching to for your alms actually seems a fairly religious area. Add 20 silver pieces to your inventory.
Nice.
Come by.
20 silver pieces, right?
Yes.
I am going to roll twice on the table for you for getting the 22. You get 4 platinum and 12 silver pieces. People really enjoyed your music.
Holy shit.
Hey! Not around the cleric!
As you
Oh,
do it, there seems to be an almost lively mood in the city. Mostly from Combi singing or his performance with his flute at this point. The one roll was just 4 platinum pieces altogether.
wow.
Yeah. The other one was 12 silver pieces, so.
Look at you go, Flicker. You're gonna be famous.
I already am, for better or worse. I'm not.
Did you add that, guys, into your inventory?
Yeah, I
I
added
did.
it to mine. I think I did it right.
I got mine.
Okay. All right, what are you doing?
well, I was just thinking, the items that I had, am I already attuned to those?
Yes.
Okay, so I already have that attunement.
Yeah, if you look in your inventory where you see the inventory list and you see the big A in the triangle.
Okay, I see that now.
Wait,
That-
what is the weeping angel? I'm sorry, I'm looking at.
All Those are like a nightmare from hell.
Okay.
Yeah. They can take on the form of anything that appears like an angel, and as long as you're not looking at them, they will continuously make movement towards you.
Oh, red light, green light.
Yes, the red light, green light angels.
Oh, okay. I've heard of those. Awful.
Yes. And they got like these horribly sharp teeth.
Wait, who's the weeping angel? Marcus?
I don't know. All right, what are you doing?
Well, is the bard still playing his music?
Yes.
Is it busy enough for me to easily pickpocket?
Well, he's
Roll
doing
me.
such a
What?
great job.
Roll
I love
me.
how he's immediately upset by this.
Roll me a sleight of hand. You managed to pickpocket out 13 copper pieces without getting
Okay.
noticed.
13 copper. I'll change my amount. Okay.
Wait, what? Go change your what?
She says she's changing her inventory.
Okay. I
Uh,
thought she said she was changing her outfit, and I'm like, wait, what?
What?
all right. As you guys are doing that, you come back and you notice both Viola and Lisa sitting at a table at the hotel, talking to each other. They both seem to be smiling and having whatever it is seems to be good news between the two of them. But you make it back. It's about 8:30 p.m.
Okay. I'm gonna head to bed, guys. Ladies, too. Oh. See, this is why I don't mind her having the -2 charisma. Because I have no charisma.
I have charisma.
You're all charisma. Plus
And
extra.
dexterity.
So is everybody just going on to bed?
Yes.
Unless Ari plans on robbing the people blind.
I mean,
You are a swashbuckler.
I
On the
am a
roof.
swashbuckler.
Yeah, those are normally more in line with performance than, because for them it's all about charisma. It's about using your charisma to belittle your enemies.
Quick, give me money so I can save you people. Then take some money and run.
Ari starts up trying to do a con scheme.
If you
A
ever
month
need
later.
help with con schemes, you can always watch Leverage.
A month later, everywhere you go, Ari is on one of Europe's top 10 most wanted lists.
Specific
Remy.
ninja boots.
All right.
Well,
So,
Hope is going to bed.
Flicker, Marcus, Ari, what are you doing?
My second attempt at gambling.
Roll me an investigation. You spend an hour and you still don't locate anybody.
All right, go to bed.
All right. All right, what are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to go in the middle of the night to try and see if I can get something.
Middle of the night. It's currently 8:30 p.m.
Oh, it's 8:30 p.m.
It is currently 8:30 p.m. that you're starting whatever you're starting.
I'm gonna scheme going to a store and trying to see what I can grab from it.
From where?
Um, for right now, we'll just go with. I was gonna say there's no potion shop.
No, you don't know of any mage shops in the area.
There's no mage shops. I guess a local grocer.
Still a donut.
Stealing a donut.
Because if I'm right,
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Rolling you a sleight of hand.
Roll me 1d4.
yeah, it was already invented, the donut. It was invented in New York City.
You've managed to add 3 rations
Hooray!
to your inventory. Are you just hoarding up rations?
We need them.
And then all of a sudden you guys are lost out in the wilderness with nothing to eat. And Ari's like, wasn't such a bad idea at all, was it?
Exactly.
We were there in the wilderness for a little bit, but I didn't have any money.
All right.
Now I
Flicker,
have money.
Yes.
what are you doing?
Same thing as up. I don't know. But, I guess we'll go shopping.
You'll notice at this point, there's only a few stores still open, and most of them are getting ready to close down.
Oh.
What kind of shopping are you wanting to do?
Window shopping.
Well,
Is there anything that would catch my interest?
what kind of stuff would you be interested in?
Musical, what? Fucking something. Instrument.
Roll
Food.
me. I will say you can definitely find a grocery store for musical stuff. Roll me. There will be a few restaurants that are getting ready to close down for the night. A lot of them won't be accepting customers. You know that the hotel actually has its own little restaurant area inside the hotel. Roll me an investigation as far as musical.
Oh, that is fancy.
7.
You are able to find a musical shop, however, it's closed.
Game. Oh well. I go eat in bedtime.
All right. Now, Ari, are you continuing anything or are you going on to bed? It's
I'm not gonna
currently
push my luck.
What? I mean, if you want to rest, that's fine.
Well, is there a
All right.
weapon shop?
No, there's not like a weapon shop like what you're thinking of. You would find like a general store, though after this point at night, they're already closed.
I'm gonna attempt to rob the general store.
I thought you
Roll
said
me,
you weren't pushing your luck.
roll me stealth.
I'm doing it.
Go, girl, go do it.
All right. Now roll me sleight of hand, or roll me lockpick tools, thieves tools.
The-
You do manage to find a general store. You sneak around to the back side of it, and the lock. It's so easy for you to pick this lock that you just almost do it without even thinking.
Oh, it's done.
Exactly.
Your tools just slide in, and it almost wants to be unlocked.
Come inside me.
Hey, that's what Savome said to.
You.
Anyways, sorry,
I'm so sorry.
Combat.
I'm laughing so hard. I'm laughing so loud.
I had to break the tension. I'm sorry, Combat.
Lol.
All right, all right.
Making fun of Flicker's love interest.
Well, it's
I fuck
technically
boxes.
all right. So you're looking in there. Is there anything in particular you're looking to swipe? You
I
see,
want to see what's around.
you do see like a locked area with it's locked up, very thick glass of some rifles and a couple revolvers. Um, you can also see another like little miniature safe underneath that has what you configure to be the ammo for it locked up. Uh, this is a dial safe, not a key safe. You can look around and see that they have some general supply, rope, stuff like that. It's basically like a hunting goods store.
I don't want to be too obvious to the point where they're gonna look for the rifle stuff. So, let me see. I'll assume that I'd be able to sell the bullets at least.
Give him to
So I'm gonna attempt to get the bullets.
me. I have a revolver, in case you're wondering.
You all have revolvers.
Yes.
I'm guessing they're 32s or something.
Something like that. So this is going to take a series of checks
Okay.
because this is a combination lock and not something you can just attach your thieves tool on. So first, I'm going to need a perception check to see if you can hear the first tumbler of where the combination would go.
The only thing I can picture in my head right now is the Choodle with the hairdo, with the stethoscope, trying to unlock this thing, only to realize, oh, I don't have ears.
Or thumbs.
Opposable fingers.
You're spinning it around, but unfortunately, you're just not able to hear the first click. So you're not able to figure out where the first number lands.
Oh.
She rolled a 14 too.
Have you ever tried to, pick one of those safes? That was a 15, DC 15 all day long. Easy.
I mean, I I just assumed she had a little more experience being a thief.
She got the opportunity to try.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
Do I have the opportunity to try again?
Yes.
All right. So one more perception.
Nope.
That's not any better.
Womp womp.
You're stressing.
Just be better.
I say at this point, you'll notice that there seems to be someone patrolling outside with a lantern. And you get the feeling that if you stay too much longer here, that they'll notice that the back door's open and you'll be caught.
All right. Then I'll just take whatever's closest to me or whatever I can grab on my way out and go.
Define whatever you can grab.
Anything that looks like it'd be worth money.
The stuff that's left out.
Note to
Is
self:
it-
shut the door after entering.
Yes.
I mean, she could easily just do that. She'll have all the time in the world then.
Well, there's this guy wandering around in front of the store, so if she moves and does that, that might catch his attention.
The DM has an answer for everything. Shoot, we were so close. Well, Jade. Hope's either gonna wake up and everything be fine, or Hope's gonna wake up and have to find out she has to be hurry out of jail.
Hooray.
All right. So you'll have to be more specific though about what looks like it'd be worth money, because most everything left out would be like something like some rope, stuff that most people wouldn't consider being stuff to steal.
I would say, is there like a kit? Like a survival kit?
Not where she's currently at.
Okay. I was just throwing that out there because, like, if she could get one of those kits, that would be worth something for her personally.
I will say in these instances, that would be something that would be like sold at a bundle as opposed to being just, because what the kits are is just those items gathered together as a bundle. That's what those kits are.
Okay.
Mhm.
I would say if you have any trouble picking out, just grab some bullets and flint.
Well,
But that's up
I
to
was,
you.
you can find a tinderbox. There would be a tinderbox nearby. She was trying to get to the bullets and couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the safe was. I thought she was trying to grab any.
No.
So
Marcus, ooh, a tinderbox. You can start fires with that.
I saw that. I was like, oh. I'll grab the tinderbox and I will grab any.
You can grab
anything-
arrows for
anything like-
flicker. Oh, sorry.
That's true. No, it's fine.
I'm trying to help.
No, you're perfectly fine. It's kind of hard to say like what to steal when I can't actually see the store.
Yeah, I mean, I don't exactly have a lineup of visual objects. This is kind of an abstract thought process thing going on here.
Grab
Next
a coat
time, he
for
will not be
Clarence.
caught off guard.
Grab a coat for Clarence.
I am
Anything
not.
that's pointy.
I am not making a series of 100 maps just for Jade to use one time to steal stuff from.
Okay, then 50.
I'm not making any series of maps to do this. All your stealing adventures will be abstract thoughts.
If you just make
Aw.
5,
It'll
and
be a
then if
it'll be a
nobody steals, you'll still have 5.
yeah, it'll be a theater of a mind thing. You guys are getting so spoiled about needing maps for every little thing at this point. I remember when it all used to be theater of the mind.
But then a fight
Well-
broke out in the lab, and you didn't have a map for it.
I'll do if I can find arrows for hunting, stuff, start fires, rope.
Just pull up the trees map again.
You can see there is a tinderbox. There are arrows that you can make it to. I will say with that person moving around, you'll have time to grab one item.
Not two.
Not two.
Aw.
You've already been
Aw.
inside this shop for a total of an hour trying to break into this safe. It'll be 10:30 p.m. by the time you make it to the hotel. Yeah, there's a person walking around outside beginning to take notice of there might be some movement inside the store.
I'll take the arrows.
Okay, you grab a bundle of 10, no, 20 is 20. There is a quiver in there containing 20 total arrows. I just dropped them into your inventory.
Thank you.
While you're doing that, Flicker, you said you was going somewhere to eat.
Yeah.
You eating
Yeah,
at the
hotel.
All right.
Yeah.
As you're doing that, you see Lisa come up to you in a very good mood. Well, lost one job, but got another.
Cool. What do you got?
Seeing as everything that went down and everything, Viola asked me if I'd be a permanent bodyguard for her.
Sweet. To be expected, actually.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you. What?
I somehow expected that. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Not to mention, and she's going to kind of come in close to you and start nudging you with her elbow.
Huh?
I'll have a great view the whole time. Have you seen the ass on her?
I knew it! I knew it!
See, here's the thing. On Discord, you cannot hear Zazuma because she's so high pitched. But in the other room, I knew it! I knew it!
I knew it! I knew it! I was getting ready to say they look so
Victor will
happy, and in
only
my
stare.
mind, I thought about making the joke. She's pregnant with Lisa's child. But then I thought,
What?
no, that's inappropriate. Let's not make a year
You already
out of
said it.
this.
You already
But you
said
know
it.
what? Sensu beat me to it. So you know what? Fine. Just fine.
Hey, there. Thumbs up.
I never said that Viola went that way. I just said Lisa did.
Oh no, Heartbreak Central.
Crazy.
Anyways, as you go back, it's now about 10:30 at night. Are you guys going on to bed, or Ari, as you come back, you see Flicker walking out of the hotel restaurant area.
Comically large, filled with food.
And Flicker, you can actually see Ari walking up, and she's got this quiver of arrows hung to her back.
Where did you get that?
Don't worry about it. Do you need, or are you able to use these?
Sure, I'll take them.
Here you
I'm not
go.
good with the bow, but
And
I'll
in
try
the
anyways.
morning,
Thank you.
Flicker gets arrested for stealing.
Wow.
Ari, just like I planned. All right, I transferred them from Ari's inventory to Flicker's.
Just make sure they don't have any store tags.
Take him the knife.
The quiver has store name branded into it.
Ari, I'm going to assume that you shut the door back
Yes.
and
That was,
relock. Okay.
yes, I did.
I was gonna say Ari's
No.
walking back and she did his whole thing and she still got the quiver and arrows because she Flicker's the one with the bag of holding. Ari doesn't have anywhere to put the stuff.
I put it in my bag of holding. Cool.
Wait, Flicker's the only one with a bag of holding, right?
Yes.
Because I figured I didn't.
No. Only Flicker. It
I
was the
have the
bag-
4 rubber bag.
Flicker received it because Flicker was the one holding on to it. Is the bag that Lisa gave y'all in order to pull off the museum heist.
Oh, that's right.
You have to
So I
say the
guess
heist
Flicker
was
gets to
forward.
keep it.
Yes.
Hooray!
That actually works out real well.
So, anything else you guys are doing?
Sleeping.
Snoring.
Happy.
Well, did I eat?
I mean, I didn't.
Flicker. Tack off 2 silver pieces for eating at the hotel.
Okay. Wait, it got money.
Roll
Yes.
for hungry. Alright, I roll a 1 on 100. See how hungry I am.
No,
Oh!
very.
And
Angry.
I will need all of you to please tack me off 2 rations for your travel there out of your inventories.
Oh.
Okay.
A random question. Did I ever get to add the rations from the earlier store? I don't think I.
Yeah,
Did you do that for me? Perfect.
I did that.
All right,
I did
I'll
that.
take off 2.
I have 1 ration left. It's all mine.
Okay, I'm gonna give Hope one of my rations.
Hope's in the bed.
Oh,
Hope is
Never
never mind
mind
Hope's
in the bed.
asleep. It is fine. I was gonna buy more when we got back to London. Because there's magic shops there.
All right, so I got you guys ticking off the long rest, and let's count off these 8 hours here. All right, you guys wake up. Hope you and Marcus wake up about 5:30 in the morning. You see the hotel is offering breakfast. Ari and Flicker, you guys wake up at 6:30 in the morning. It is time to go by the time you guys wake up.
What
Let's
took
go.
you guys so long? We need to head off.
You didn't wake us up for breakfast?
Am I your mother? No, let me pick of something else to say.
Aw.
I assumed you had an alarm clock.
Oh.
Early to bed, early to rise.
And here I
Let's
was
go.
about to give you one of my rations.
Well, I wanted to make sure you had plenty of sleep. Marcus, you're awfully quiet.
I would like to be eating breakfast.
Just do the Goku style. No, 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 no.
Well, Hope and Marcus, how are you eating? You're eating breakfast at the hotel?
Yep.
Yeah. Do I need to
Cut
mark
me
off
off.
two?
Just one silver piece for breakfast.
I only have pounds. Apparently.
Well, I'll say Hope. You better ask Hope.
I'll do it if you ask nicely.
Should I just put a quid on the table and scoot it over?
You got too much pride to ask the cleric? Who has a god that is known for charity? And yes, burning gay men, but charity?
What?
have you heard about Sodom and Gomorrah?
You don't know now.
Basically, that's where the term sodomites came from when referring to homosexuals.
Cool.
God turned everything to brimstone and fire, basically.
Well,
Noted.
actually, it's another term for anal.
Oh, now that I didn't know.
Yes, it is a term for anal, not that.
Oh, okay. I know what my mom used to tell. I keep forgetting you're in the chat with me, Sansu.
She's incorrect.
She's...
She was incorrect.
I'll pay for Marcus's meal.
I mean, I gave you money. I just need change.
Well, what's change, Sansu?
A pound would be 1 gold piece.
I have no gold pieces. So
10 silver. Well, technically, a pound would be 12 silver. But
I guess
10.
I take
10 silver out, and then he would have 10 silver.
10 silver and 1 pound. Oh, I do have a pound. I thought I didn't. There we go.
All right, Marcus, you have 10 silver pieces.
Got it.
It's called math. Alrighty then. We've ate breakfast. I guess we have time for you two to eat breakfast if you want.
No, you don't.
Okay. Okay.
Aww.
Alright, I guess Is Clarence up?
Clarence is up.
Who do you wake up?
He woke up with you guys.
Oh, okay. Do I pay for Clarence's meal?
No, he has money.
Okay. Off to the airport. Plane. Ready, guys? I feel like I've automatically became the team leader for some reason.
Perhaps.
I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry.
I mean, who's the other option? Me?
I mean...
So, as you guys head out, both Lisa and Viola escort you out. They start taking you to the direction of the plane. And at this point, Ash, I'm taking control of Marcus.
Atsus Kai!
As Marcus looks to all of you as you start to board the plane, during everything that happened, I received a vision from my lady. And I think I'm going to go investigate that a little bit, but I also kind of want to stick around Viola and Lisa for a little while to make sure they're all right. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll see each other again.
Maybe. And thank
I
you.
would say it's been a blast, but
Fortress
this past
Wars.
week, yeah, this past week has been anything but fun, really.
It was not a blast.
It was a capuche.
It was a fiery explosion.
Yeah.
I don't like fire now.
Thank you for the stretch redeem 121. But he'll shake each of your hands, and you'll see him stay down there as you board the plane, and you can feel the plane vibrate heavily from the engines, and it starts to take off. Do I have any words from you guys to each other?
This has been a rough trip.
Clarence is sitting quietly. This isn't a very large plane. Like, you're enclosed. It is enclosed. It's a small passenger style plane. There's 4 seats in the back. So it's just enough for each of you to sit. And you each have a window that you can look out of. And you're side by side, so you could technically look out of each other's windows as well.
Well, that's a mission down. Hopefully we'll have a nice trip. You know, 'cause Hope's a little nervous because of the last time they were in a plane.
Yeah.
So she's kind of anxious.
Okay.
You guys hungry? I got 1 ration left. I know you missed breakfast. Ari?
I'm good, but thank you.
Okay, that's good. I don't have anything left to say. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. Then I'm going to take over for a minute.
Huh?
As the plane flies through the air, you find your minds wandering through memories of the past few days. Some joyful memories, some sad memories, some fun memories, some painful memories. Jumping for your lives from a crashing plane, meeting Lisa in the lost woods, searching for Viola, having some fun with new friends,
Don't you dare. Don't
coming
you
face
dare.
to face with Slavon in his true form, raiding the museum and capturing Svan the Necromancer, and especially the aftermath left by someone else, the archfiend named Beltrix. Then the golden rays of the sun catch your attention, and your eyes all focus to a single spot in the distance, the ruins of where a town once named Tellus exists. A sudden realization occurs to you. You accomplished something most would consider completely unimaginable. Be it through your luck, or be it through your own skill, you survived that nightmare. A crossroads of archfiends, and even saved the life of Clarence in the process. You may not have defeated them, true, but this time, surviving was enough. And now, in this brief moment, you feel as if a strong bond has formed between the three of you. A bond of blood, a bond of sweat, a bond of joy and tears, a bond of courage and fears, a bond forged when people face impossible odds and come out standing together in the end. A bond of heroes by default.
For all the things that we'll often say, I made prayers in vain, never heard.
And now I turn it back to you if there's anything else you'd like to say before I finish the closing.
I don't know who wrote the thunderstorm approaches, but F you. That was mean. That was so mean.
So, if none of you have anything else to say to each other,
No.
you feel your bodies become heavy. They become weak. And even despite the fancy hotel you stayed in the night before, this moment, a sense of peace takes over you as you're finally leaving Switzerland. A sense of relief washes over you. And each of you, you find it hard to keep your eyes open as the exhaustion of this past week, a very long week, overtakes you. And your eyes all close. And then there is darkness. Meanwhile, in the pitch of this darkness, we begin seeing a torchlight. And the scene changes to being in this desert area. 3 people began walking out from an area underground. One rather wealthily dressed, and then a female dressed in mostly leathers, someone you can tell is used to going underground into ruins and such. And then a third one, the man holding the torch. His clothes are a bit more plain, and he seems to be standing side by side with the man with the fancy clothes. Water is dripping off as you see them, the man drenching, trying to wring out some of the water out of his clothes. And they all look back at the woman who seems to be holding this item. That's barely visible. All you can take out make out of it is at the top of it, it has a golden snake head. And she's holding it in like this towel. And she seems almost fixated on it as the wealthy man looks back to her. Well, I do hope that that is what you were hoping. I do hope that is what you were wishing for. I can certainly promise you you'll get great results out of it. And the man holding the torch. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Anything the young lord says, he makes good on. And the wealthy dressed man is like, ha ha ha. Well, we do need to take a rest for the night, and then let's be off. I already know where to get the rest of our artifacts from. And as they walk off, you can see 4 more homunculi hiding in the shadows. 2 females, 2 males. One of them seems to be hiding behind one of the statues. Their eyes all glued to them. The male, he is very handsome in appearance. You can tell, despite him being a homunculus, you can tell that there are some features to his face that would be indicative of Asian descent. He seems to smile as he watches them pass. Beside him, the 2 females. One is very muscular, and she almost seems it's gold-plated, not quite armor, but straps that goes around her body, long hair. And then another one, the other female, she seems to have a very Victorian-esque dress upon it. Her hair comes down to her waist. On either side, there's the bun where it starts off in the bun up top and then it falls down long to the rest of the way. Above them, you can see flying in the sky another homunculus, the male. He seems to be wearing white clothing, but out of his back are green feathered wings, indicative of a peacock. As I'm about to share an image. These 4 in the shadows just smiling, watching them, secretively watching them. The other 3 travel off into the night away from this set of ruins. And the male that's on the ground, he just whispers back to the rest of them, well, I suppose it's time we actually see just what this artifact they took was. Father will be most interested in that. And with that, I'm calling session.
Oh, That was awesome.
Oh. So what'd you guys think of the closing?
Bravo! Bravo! Encore! Encore!
I'm not doing an encore of that. That particular-
She said, "Yeah, I was about to say she wants you to do it again."
I was wondering if you picked up on that.
I've been practicing that monologue for ever since last session. Trying to get that nailed right for you guys.
I think you did a great job.
You must have been
I
doing
thought
it
you were
while I
going to
was
say
asleep.
from the beginning of the campaign.
No. No, that song just came out like a couple weeks ago. And for those of you wondering, that is a DMCA copyright free song. It is called Beyond Nevermind, done by OnLap, which is the same group that we've been using for our music. A wonderful group. They do a lot of copyright free music, and all of their songs are just simply incredible. If you haven't checked them out yet, I definitely recommend it. I was actually not certain because it sounded like the music was coming out kind of loud on my end. So I wasn't even certain that you guys were able to hear everything I said.
Oh, I heard you more clearly than I heard the music. But that's
What-
on my end. Jade, Flicker, Ash, what about you?
Yeah, I heard it just fine.
I heard it too.
I think
Well.
Ash is gone. Ash, you gone?
No.
Okay. Were you the one that wrote the thunderstorm? Oh, now he doesn't choose to comment.
Yes.
You know that he's the one that did the thunderstorm. He's always the one that does the stuff like that.
Alrighty. Is anybody up besides us? No.
I've got to actually look because now on my side here it's wanting to give me this window about collabing and shit. And we're not collabing.
I
We
mean,
got-
not in the manner they want to collab.
Yeah. Not in like what they're asking to do. Not tonight. We got Wab. We got Blue. There's Ananabi playing Dead Space. Part of Wab's actually doing some tabletop RPG stuff right now.
Do you want to do what?
We can.
Up to you guys. I mean, I'm hitting the bed. Cause I got a lot to do tomorrow. 121 wants to do Dead Space.
You want to do Dead Space 1-1? We can do Dead Space if you want.
When's the last time we seen Ananabi?
I don't know.
Okay. It's probably for the best we go there. Give them some love.
Yeah, I don't know if their ad starts in 5, 4, 3. I'll wait for ads to end. Damn it, ads.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining.
Yeah, so we're going to raid out into Ananabi. It's been a while since we raided into her. I don't remember if her stuff is 18 or older. But yeah, I put a lot of practice and everything into that closing speech with the song, trying to time it out, editing, typing it out constantly, retyping it. We've been in Switzerland for so long, and it's been such a epic chapter for you guys. So no shit. There was a part of me that at that point, whenever you guys were closing your eyes for the plane, you were going to wake up and see Daryl calling you guys, waking you up, telling you were almost to Switzerland.
Here we go again.
It was
We
meant
can
to be
save Daryl this time.
no, it was
Hooray.
meant to be a joke, kind of leading into. There's a part of me that was thinking of if we didn't have Ash's character ready to redo the plane crash. It wouldn't be canon, but it'd just be something fun because you guys really enjoyed the skydive and free fall thing.
Who enjoyed it?
You
I
enjoyed
want to
it?
know right now.
Oh, you guys all said you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did. I'm just joking.
Hooray.
Yeah. I know Flicker was over there having a ball, like, oh, I don't care, just blow me wherever. I'm having fun. This is the time of my life.
And me, I'm just trying to catch Marcus because he's unconscious.
Yeah.
He did that most of the game.
Yeah. All right. Ad break's over with. I got a raid message out. Make sure you copy it.
I'll try, but I'm not a subscriber, so it's not going to show up good.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you, everyone, for joining. If
Thank you
like our
so much.
Yeah, you lead.
Thank you so much. If you guys like our content, we have a Discord. You can always join up on our Discord. I'll share the link now. If you want to rewatch something that's no longer posted, we do have our YouTube channel. Link to our YouTube will actually be on our main page here. And then if you're on our Discord and you want to watch it and you don't have the link to our YouTube, I can just send you the link over on our Discord too as well. But thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this session, and all of you have a wonderful night.
Bye bye.
Adios.